We have all experienced that beautiful, fleeting moment on Friday morning when the phone buzzes and your paycheck has officially cleared. Suddenly, the world looks a little brighter, the air feels a little fresher, and you walk around feeling like a minor king. You decide to celebrate by ordering that premium coffee, buying those items sitting in your online shopping cart, or treating your friends to dinner. But by Tuesday afternoon, you are staring blankly at your mobile banking app, wondering where all that money went so fast. It feels like a magic trick, but not the fun kind where you get a rabbit out of a hat. This happens because our brains are wired to treat a sudden arrival of money as a green light to start consuming everything in sight. Psychologists call this mental accounting, which is just a fancy way of saying we treat money differently depending on where it came from or when we got it. Why should you care about this quirk? Because when your account gets refilled, your brain views it as an endless surplus rather than a finite resource that has to cover your bills for the next 30 days. You feel rich for exactly 48 hours, and then you spend the next 3 weeks playing catch-up and stressing out. If you want to break this exhausting cycle, you have to understand the invisible traps designed to separate you from your cash the second you get paid. Think about the last time you bought something online with a single click. You didn't have to pull out your physical wallet, count out paper bills, or watch a human cashier hand you back your change. You just tapped a smooth screen, and a few hours later, a cardboard box magically arrived at your front door. This seamless experience is absolutely not an accident. Tech companies and retailers spend billions of dollars every year trying to make the act of spending money as painless as possible. They want to remove friction, which is the natural mental resistance you feel when you part with your hard-earned cash. Why does this matter to you? When you pay with physical cash, you actually feel the physical loss of that $20 bill leaving your hand. Your brain registers that physical trade as a small, quiet moment of discomfort. But when you swipe a plastic card, tap your phone, or use facial recognition, your brain does not connect the action with losing valuable resources. It feels like a video game where the points are made up and the rules do not matter. This is why you end up buying things you do not actually care about without even realizing you did it. If you want to regain control of your paycheck, you need to find creative ways to put some of that healthy friction back into your life. To put the brakes on mindless spending, you need a simple tool to measure the real value of things. The easiest way to do this is to translate prices from dollars into the actual hours of your life you spent earning them. Let's say you make $20 an hour after taxes. When you see a nice pair of shoes that costs $100, do not think of it as just a simple $100. Think of it as 5 hours of your life. Why should you care about this calculation? Because asking yourself if those shoes are worth 5 hours of sitting in meetings, dealing with emails, and handling your boss changes your entire perspective. Suddenly, the purchase decision is not about whether you have the money in your account, but whether you are willing to trade your finite life force for it. Some things are absolutely worth the hours you traded to get them. Your rent, fresh groceries, or a great dinner with people you love are usually very easy choices. But that flashy gadget that will sit in your drawer after 2 weeks, that's probably not worth a whole afternoon of your life at work. When you view money through the lens of time, you stop comparing yourself to others and start valuing your own energy. The next quiet trap waiting for your paycheck is the subscription business model. It used to be that you bought a piece of software, a movie, or a service once, and you owned it forever. Today, almost every company has realized they can make more money by turning their product into a monthly bill. You pay $10 for music streaming, $15 for movies, $20 for gym access you never use, and $5 for extra cloud storage. None of these individual prices seem high enough to cause worry or make you cancel. Why should you care about these tiny charges? Because together they create a slow bleed that drains your paycheck before you even get a chance to save or invest. Companies love subscriptions because they rely on a psychological quirk called status quo bias. This is our human tendency to leave things exactly as they are because changing them requires actual effort. You tell yourself you'll cancel that streaming service next weekend, but you never do. Meanwhile, the company keeps quietly collecting your hard-earned money every single month without fail. To fix this, you have to treat your bank account like a garden that needs regular maintenance. Once every few months, print out your bank statement and ruthlessly cancel any service you haven't used in the last 30 days. You will be absolutely amazed at how much money suddenly reappears in your life. Most people approach their paycheck with a very simple plan. They pay their rent, buy their groceries, spend money on fun, and promise to save whatever is left over at the end of the month. The problem is that there is almost never anything left over. Your expenses will naturally expand to match the amount of money available to spend. This is a well-known economic concept called Parkinson's law, which states that demand for a resource always rises to meet its supply. Why should you care about this rule? Because if you have $500 of disposable income sitting in your checking account, you will find a way to spend $500. The only way to beat this human tendency is to flip the entire equation on its head. You need to pay yourself first.
The moment your paycheck arrives, a set portion should immediately and automatically go into a separate savings or investment account before you have a chance to touch it. This simple change takes willpower completely out of the equation. If you do not see the money in your main spending account, you will naturally adjust your daily spending to live on what remains. It is a psychological trick that works because it adapts to your human nature instead of fighting it. The ultimate goal of taking control of your paycheck is not just to see numbers go up on a computer screen. It is about buying yourself the ultimate luxury, which is peace of mind. When you live paycheck to paycheck, you are always one unexpected car breakdown or one medical bill away from financial disaster. That constant state of quiet worry affects your health, your relationships, and your ability to make good long-term choices. Why should you care about building a buffer? Because once you have even a small emergency fund of $1,000, the entire world feels different. Suddenly, an unexpected car repair is not a financial catastrophe that ruins your entire month. It's just a temporary annoyance. That simple shift in perspective is incredibly powerful. You start making life decisions based on what you actually want to do, rather than what you are forced to do to survive. You can say no to a toxic work environment, take a chance on a better job, or just sleep through the night without worrying about your bank balance. So, before your next paycheck hits your account, make a simple plan to keep some of it for yourself. Your future self will thank you for it. Just remember, this video is meant for educational and entertainment purposes, so always do your own research before making major financial moves.